are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch of a great pitcher's duel is coming up next. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta.
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
Hitting off for the Mets, the right fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
David Wright stands in for the first time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And they won't tempt it here with Wright as that pitch misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Lucas Duda takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And there goes Wright. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there.
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Now, there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Harvey gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Turned on down the line. Duda's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs 1 base hit at a time.
Ben Zobrist steps into the box. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit.
Check this out on Showtrack. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And the pitch on 2-1. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
full count. Here it comes. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
Chris Bryant steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Yoenis Cespedes makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside and low. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Neil Walker is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Grounded down the third baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can square up.
Little chopper back to the mound. To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs 0. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Right fielder, Jason.
Harvey's ready. Here's the delivery. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Kyle Schwarber digs in here for his first appearance. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first on his way to second is Montero, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
In now, Jake Arrieta. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
As a look, now the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Matt Harvey set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most here and help himself out.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Rizzo is going to get there One away here to begin the third.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. And he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Out in front of it, strike one. Cold strike, 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Addison Russell.
And the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Granderson on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ben Zobrist is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fouled back. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Lucas Duda is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Now batting.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Neil Walker. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you know, you hear us talk ad nauseum about working the count and getting yourself into fastball counts. But we do it for a good reason. Here he does exactly that. He works at the 3-1. He's going to sit dead red here, and then he jumps all over it. And when you make good decisions at the plate, the game can actually become pretty simple sometimes. Oh, my gosh, did I just say that?
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Mets get 1 on this swing by Lucas Duda. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Anthony Rizzo is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Pitch on the way. To third. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Chris Bryant will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. In there, and it's even at 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. After it is Granderson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. That misses 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Kyle Schwarber will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he gets ahead 0-1. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. As Drupal Cabrera heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
As Drupal Cabrera.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Stepping in now, Matt Harvey. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
David Wright will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. He's ready now, the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets strand 1. They're up 2-0. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost a situation where you have to guess one pitch and hope you guess right.
For Walker now at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Addison Russell is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Hard liner toward short. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Cubs strand one. They're down 2-0. Lucas Duda will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
One out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Neil Walker stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. He's gonna go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ben Zobrist will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both the lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Anthony Rizzo strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And that, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Now, here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Chris Bryant, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Ryan.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
On his way to pitch number 75. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Wilmer Flores is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing shortstop, number 4.
Jason Hayward will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Now back. Left fielder.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, with one away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back for more from the north side after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Travis d'Arnaud will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
huge for them.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Cespedes racing back, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Eric Goodell will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Tommy La Stella.
And that misses ball 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a high chopper. Right's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Wow, if that leadoff base runner doesn't come around to score and they wind up losing this game by a run, you can put your finger on this at-bat right here. You have to hit the ball to the right side. You just have to.
Addison Russell has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
And a bouncing ball, foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this is fouled back and out of play. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Dexter Fowler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Ben Zobrist steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Around third, Fowler heading home. And a relay to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Jerry Blevins will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Jerry Blevins.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Fouled back. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 3-2. Trevor Cahill will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Leading off the inning, Curtis Granderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. To short, hit hard, scooped up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
David Wright comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Right side hit hard. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
Duda gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Pedro Strop will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Pedro Strop.
Duda will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber over to his left. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Neil Walker will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
He's set, now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubs are on top, 3-2. Chris Bryant steps in now.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Shot to third. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Comes set, now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and he dropped the baseball.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Now you could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Sean Gilmartin will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jorge Soler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jorge Soler.
Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the lead is now 7-2.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting,
Here's Addison Russell. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Might have had him geared for the fastball there because it didn't look like he was expecting the break at the end. You can see on pitch track, that thing moved a good 9 inches.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And right, can't find the handle. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Justin Grimm will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
52, Justin Grimm.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Travis d'Arnaud, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Travis d'Arnaud.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that 2-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, you can look at it this way. You're going to give up a home run, give up a good one. He's got the lead. He can afford to challenge him here. And, you know, this one's not exactly scraping the paint as it clears the wall. That thing was gone by plenty.
Michael Conforto will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the pitch. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And he sends one deep down the right field line. Hayward is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
Shortstop.
A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Wilmer Flores will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. The pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Alejandro De Aza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Alejandro De Aza.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Two and one. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 7-3. Good night from Chicago.